Kia ora guys, Gareth here, and welcome to the start of this journey. So, for me, it's been a while since I've been able to run consistently at any time. Work, life, family, and injuries, plus probably being a little bit lazy. But to give you a bit of background, I am a sportsman. I've been a sportsman most of my life. In fact, all of my life. I've played some sports, whether it's been team sports or individual, mainly team sports. Here in New Zealand, I've played cricket all my life, but my number one sport is football, as it's been my main source of staying fit. I have every now and again done a bit of running, cross-country running, but nothing serious, just a bit of fun at school and that sort of a thing. So, yeah, football's been my number one. I have played it until just recently, and now I'm back involved in refereeing the sport. So, yeah, one of those officials that everybody completely hates. But that's right, I guess that's my penance, because I wasn't the greatest of nicest of players on the football field myself. So, hey, that's how we go. But so that means I'm starting from a reasonable place in terms of fitness. I'm not overly fit, but I'm not completely unfit. So we start from there, and I have been doing a little bit of running from the start. So basically what we're looking at is this is me. So what I'm going to be looking for is consistency and how running fits back into my life now that I've got a young family, work, and just life, still living. We want to do this, but we still want to live. We still want to have our friends, and without running, compromising everything and talking about running all the time to everybody who's really not part of the community, as we say. So right now for me, runs are short, steady, slowly building up a base. You know, some days I have some really good days, some days not so good, and some others I'm like, why am I out here doing this? It's just not for me. Parkrun is a great source of motivation for me, and it also lets me know that there are heaps of people out there so much faster than I am, but it's really good to be there. I'm showing up when I can and using that as a motivation to keep on moving. I'm also reminding myself that it's a long runway to London at 50 for myself. So things are going to be tackled slowly, and not just with the running side of it, with how I'm going to get there logistically, with food and gear, if that's what people want to know, and how I'm doing it. But that's going to be the theme as we go through. So I also have my first timed event coming up in the next couple of weeks here in Whangarei, a nice little short 10k run called the Beach to Basin. Nothing fancy, just something to gauge where I'm at, maybe have a little bit of fun and a little bit of suffering, you know, the good kind of suffering. It won't define the journey, of course, it'll just be part of it. And I hope to bring you training and race day footage of those particular events that I get involved with. The Beach to Basin being the first one, and I hope to get, like I said, a race day video to show you, and some of the training leading up to it as we go through. So what's the plan over the next year or so? Well, basically just to try and build some base and some consistency, and like I said before, how this is going to fit into my life with work, family, and just life really. Hopefully we can find a good balance and work on that throughout. I'll also check in every couple of months over these first parts, just to show you where I'm at, what I've learnt, and obviously those race days will come in, possibly a separate video, but I don't want to flood the channel with a whole lot of me every single day, every single week, until we get into some of those big training blocks where we're doing the marathons or a 21k and etc., those sorts of things. So part of what makes this journey a little bit different is I'm doing it here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, a world away from London and Europe, the streets of England, or the streets of anywhere in Europe. So along the way, you'll see what a little New Zealander gets involved with, what our running community is like here in a small town, and a little bit of our landscapes and our heritage and our culture. It might be a little bit different to what you're used to, but I hope to showcase and share that with you so that if you ever are thinking of coming to NZ, come along and have a look. So, and like I said, I'll be doing this not as an elite runner, but as somebody who wants to give this a go and has a massive goal in mind. That's where I'm starting from. So if you like those big goals tackled slowly, then come along for the journey. It will be slow to start with, but it will be peaking, and we'll get through some of this stuff as we go. Come along for the ride, and if you like this, click like and subscribe and come along for the journey. Make a comment. I'm more than happy to talk to you about what's going on. I'd love to hear from you. This is Gareth. This is Running Late. Ka kite anō.